Hello students, welcome to maths class. We are doing chapter number 4, direct and inverse variation. In my last video, we have done direct variation. Today, we'll do inverse variation. In inverse variation, if two quantities are given, this formula is applied. This formula is applied. And in my last video, I told you about inverse variation that if one quantity is increasing, then second quantity will decrease. If one quantity is decreasing, then second quantity will decrease. I'll give you some example to explain it. But first of all, let's have a look here. In inverse variation, we will multiply A with B and multiply C with D. Let me show you the difference between direct and inverse variation. Here, if you will notice, I have given two pictures. One is of inverse variation and second is of direct variation. Two quantities are given in this, two quantities are given in direct variation. In direct variation, what we did, we multiplied A with D. See here the difference. And we multiplied C with B. But in inverse variation, we will multiply A with B and C with D. So I hope you have understood the difference between these two. Let's continue to give you some examples. First of all, what is inverse variation? I am going to repeat, though I have told you in my last video, but let's revise again. If two quantities are related in such a way that an increase in one cause corresponding decrease in the other and vice versa. I told you the meaning of this. Vice versa means just opposite to this. If one thing here they have written decrease, the other will increase. If one will increase, the other will decrease. So here I have given an example. This example is from your book. In this row, speed in kilometer is given, and in this row, time in hours is given. Suppose we are going at the speed of 30 km per hour and we take time to cover the distance 12 hours. But when we will increase the speed, then we will take less time. Same here. Now we have increased speed from this to this, yani from 40 to 60, and time taken is 6 hours. Then we increased speed to 90. Then time again it will decrease. So how will you find a time? I told you the formula that if distance is given, then that distance is divided by speed. You will get time taken to cover that distance. Your first example. Here see, in the following table, x and y vary inversely. Find the values of p and q. Read the definition, read the statement carefully. Vary inversely. Here quantities of x given and these are the quantities of y given. It is just same as direct variation, but the formula is different, which I have explained you in this video in the starting of the video. See here again, when we have to find the constant k, then we will multiply x multiply y. this multiply this is equal to k. But in direct variation, what we do? X divided by y is equal to k. So let's start how to solve this sum. First of all, you will write these two quantities. 5 multiplied by 8 is equal to 10 multiplied by p. See here, 5 multiplied by 8 is equal to 40. 10 multiplied by 8, 10 multiplied by p. This is equal to 40. They have written 40. How we get 40? Just 5 multiplied by 8. You can find the value of p by dividing 40 by 10. We will get the value of p is 4. And similarly, now we can take here what we have done. We have done 5 multiplied by 8 is equal to q multiplied by 2. See here, when we find the value of q, we will divide 40 by 2, which is equal to 20. Next example. If 52 men can do a piece of work in 35 days, in how many days will 28 men complete the same work? You can take example from your daily life. Let us suppose we have to construct a wall. If we use to construct a wall, suppose 5 laborers and they are taking 4 days. But suppose we want to complete the construction of that wall in 2 days. It means if we increase the number of laborers, even then we can construct the wall in less days. It means if one quantity is increasing, then the second quantity will decrease. In this question, they have decreased the number of men. See here, it is 52 men, but here they are 28 men. 52 men complete their work in 35 days. You will draw the table same as you have drawn in direct variation. 28 men will complete in X days. We have supposed that they will take X days. If the number of men will decrease, then they will take more number of days. It means it is inverse variation. Now, what is the formula? That we will multiply this quantity with this quantity. 52 multiplied by 35, see here, is equal to 28 multiplied by x. You have to find the value of x. What you will do? You will divide these two numbers by 28. When you convert this number into standard form by cutting with a table, you will get your answer 65. Next question. In a camp, there is enough provision. Provision means something to eat, to their meal for 500 students for 30 days. If 100 more students join the camp, for how many days will the provision last? Now, in a camp, they have provided the ration meal for 500 students for 30 days. But after that, 100 more students join them. That means total students. How many total students are there? 500 this and 100 more. They are 600 students. And we have to find that This provision, this ration will, how many days will that provision last now? You will write here 500 students and the number of days are 30. Then here it is 600. Remember 600 is equal to 500 plus this 100. You have to find the value of x, number of days. We have supposed that the provision will last for x days. It is inverse variation. Why? Because if the number of students will increase, definitely the provision will last for less days now. Now multiply 500 by 30 is equal to 600 by x. You will get x is equal to 500 multiplied by 30 over 6. When you reduce it into standard form, you will get 25 days. It means 500 students. It means the provision will last for 30 days when students were 500. But it will last for 25 days only when the students are 600. Next question. Sanchit starts his journey to a certain place by car 9 a.m. and reach the place at 1 p.m. If he drives the car at the speed of 30 km per hour, by how much should increase the speed so that he can reach the place by 12 noon. First he was arriving at 1 p.m. Now he has to arrive at 12. Means 1 hour before. See here, time taken at the speed of 30 kilometers. 9 to 1. How many hours he has been taking? 4 hours. But now he has to complete the distance between 9 to 12. It means he has to take 3 hours. Now we will find at what speed he should go to cover the distance in 3 hours. See here, in 4 hours the speed was 30 km per hour. See here, 4 hours. These are 4 hours. And in 3 hours, what will be the speed? We have assumed it x. If number of hours is getting less, then we have to increase the speed. It means it is inverse variation. Formula is what? 4 multiplied by 30 is equal to 3 multiplied by x. You will find the value of x by dividing this number with 3. When you divide it and reduce it into standard form, in smallest form, you will get x is equal to 40 km per hour. It means when you increase your speed from 30 to 40, then you will cover your distance in 3 hours. So, how much in speed we have increased? By 10, because now we have got answer is 40 and the previous speed was 30. So, your answer will be 10 kilometer per hour. Now solve this worksheet number 2. There are 12 questions in it and share your doubts. In my next video, I'll share the solutions of your doubts. Thank you so much. I hope you will like this video. We will meet again in next lecture. Till then, take care.